Konami Studios.
DCeased, Dead Planet, issue 6. Holy shit, I love this, man. Tom Taylor just ceases to amaze me. I know I said that wrong. He never ceases to amaze me is what I should have said there. But holy fuck, is this book so good, man. This is how you end a book. Oh my god, man. We got one left. There's so much going on here. Let's break it down and talk about it. We open up in Australia. Dr. Ivo and Penguin are like, are the Amazos going to be ready? They'll be ready soon, Penguin. Shut up. We can't put time on this. We got to get it right if we're going to survive. We cut back to the Garden of Eden, pretty much, where all of our characters are. And Cyborg is talking to Batman and Superman. And he's like, the equation's inside of me. We could probably figure this out in time to do something. I love that they're having this conversation and John and Damian are just playing with their dogs. I think that's hilarious. And you get to see like the different ways they're playing with the dogs because John's just petting Crypto, just being all nice. And Damian's just like tugging on a rope with Ace at the end of it. I thought it was really cool. Just a really fun thing. So Damian's like, we're going to need some of the smartest biochemists and people in the world to figure this out. So he goes to talk to Swamp Thing. And they have a conversation that's like, I don't want Jason to be the last one to die. Like, if we can save these people, we can find a way. So we need to have Alec come out of there, buddy. Can you figure out a way to do that? And even Swamp Thing's like, I think Alec could help, but we're going to need more than that. He's not smart enough to figure this out on his own. So we see Damian calls a group together of some of the strongest people in the area. Dr. Fate, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Wallace West, Detective Chimp, Mary Marvel, Vic Stone, Swamp Thing. They're all just chilling, laying down, having a brainstorm sesh. They're all just together. It's so cool, man. That shit is just fun. And they figure it out. They think they have a way to have a cure. They have a little vial of something that could work to potentially save them. But at the same time, you know, Ivo and Penguin are like, we're going to wipe them all out instead of saving them. So we see that the Amazos just plague the earth and start murdering a bunch of souls. But they do have a little vial, and they're trying to find out a test subject they can use it on. So Scott says, well, we should try it on Barda, because if it doesn't go right, she might be able to survive it because she's strong enough. So they go to find Barda. She's broken free from the chains that Scott has locked her up in, and she comes down to attack them, and she's just about to kill Scott as John stabs her in the back with the vial, hopefully it will work. And we see it just works right away. I'm like, hell yeah. Why should we waste any more time on this stuff? We already know what the story's going to be. We're trying to save the world. We got the cure. Does it work? It works on Barda. So it's all good. Why should we waste any more time with anything being more dramatic than it is? We got bigger threats on the way. So yeah, they save her. They have a nice kiss. And then we cut to see who is narrating this book. Because John is fighting with Ragman's cloak. And we see that the person who is narrating the book is Zatanna. Now, I kind of thought maybe it was going to be Zatanna. I was under the impression it was going to be Jacob, Scott, and Barda's kid. But I like this too. I think it's pretty cool. And she's like, John, what the hell have you done? You've taken all these things from all these different people. What are you up to and what are you doing? And he's just like, I'm trying to save the world here, Z, so maybe don't get mad at me. Also, I spent a long time trying to keep this door closed so not even Dr. Fate can get in. And you just left it open, and any asshole could just walk in. Look who it is. It's the Phantom Stranger, one of my favorite characters in DC. They just all walk in. I love that John's just like, so I got a visit from the Ghost of Apocalypse Past. Now I got a visit from the Ghost of Apocalypse Present, because I saw the Spectre. Now here's Phantom Stranger. What's going on here? What do you want from me, man? And Phantom's just like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Have you told Zatanna what you've done? Like, you stole the staff, the Spear of Destiny, you imprisoned Boston Brand. Do you know what you're doing, and why haven't you told anybody? So they kind of just get into a little tiff and an argument, and Z's kind of like, all right, just stop this. Tell me what's going on. And out of nowhere, here comes Jason Blood again, because we got to get the best characters in the DC universe in this book. In this room alone, we got Etrigan, Zatanna, Phantom Stranger, and Constantine, all some of my top characters in DC. And that's pretty cool. And so Jason's like, yeah, Trigon's coming to collect, but there's also more shit going on here that you're not going to like. So we cut back to our heroes. Barda's back. The world's coming, kind of figuring out, hey, we can actually come together, and maybe we'll have everything working out the way it should. Guys, we're going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Oh, except for all of the destruction in the world, because we don't have time for it, because the Amazos are wiping out everything and Trigon's on the loose, and we got to figure out a plan that's going to work. And everybody just wants to act fast, but they don't really know what to do, especially John. John really wants to act fast. Superman John, I should say. There's John Constantine and John Kent. I should have specified. That's my bad. So Wallace is like, hey, well, guess we'll have to act fast. And I like that we're giving Wallace something to do here. Because he's been in the book, he's been kind of a mainstay, but he hasn't done that much. So I like that he's having a moment like he's going to go read all these books about production and how to find a way they can get the lab operating fast and functional. So he's working there with Cyborg, and they're figuring out we can get this implemented and probably save a lot of the world. But it might be too late, because who comes in to save the day? Not a damn person, because Trigon's wiping everything out, and he takes down Paris in the span of a single day, pretty much. It's like, oh shit. How are we going to save all these people? Cut back to the Tower of Fate, and we get a reveal of what John Constantine has been doing all this time. He's telling Zatanna to stay out so she doesn't see what he's going to do. But he takes Dr. Fate into this room, and inside the room, John is putting on the Ragman cloak. We just see Etrigan standing there, ready to do something, and Phantom Stranger has the Spear of Destiny. And you're like, what are you doing? Phantom stabs Dr. Fate, and he's like, what? You can't do this. I need the helmet. John's just like, I need the helmet. We could get this all done. But since he has the wizard staff, he's like, Shazam! And he just Shazams the helmet off of Nelson. They're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Z walks in the room, and Constantine's just like, it's not as bad as it looks. We have to do this the right way, so I'm going to do it the right way in order to save everyone. It might kill me, but hey, it's me. I don't die that easy. They have a nice little moment where, they just kiss, have a passionate moment, and then John Constantine, armed with the power of Shazam, with the helmet of fate, with the Ragman cloak, and potentially the Spear of Destiny with Phantom Stranger and Etrigan on his side, are going to go destroy the Amazo robots and take down Trigon. This is dope, man. Like, just these last couple of pages I think is so cool, because it's just so indicative of everything I love about the dark, monstrous, kind of magical side of the DC universe. Just all this crazy powerful weapons that are just so unexplainable that they can do all this damage, and it's just cool shit. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to see what the last issue of this book is going to be. It's going to be such a fun read, man. So cool. John Constantine being the asshole hero he has been through years and years to come. Absolutely amazing. So this was such a good and quick, breezy read. We get a lot of setup. We have our cure. We have our antagonists for the end. Here we go. Let's get into this final issue. Hopefully it's coming out soon. I cannot wait to see what this is going to be. So, DCeased, Dead Planet, issue 6. I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. And thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.